Welcome to the Investor Impact Power Talks with Vinney Chopra, where investors gather to share their insights and strategies in the world of multifamily, real estate, and beyond. Get ready to be inspired and equipped for your next level of success.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinny, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
So
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
double that.
Yeah, you got it. Yes, I was looking differently. Okay, 85. But again, I don't know. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
you have 8 roofs to take care of and all that stuff. Anyway, I don't know if this is a right property to under, but it's a good area, you said.
It's a good one. We can look at others too. The area is still, Huntsville is still a hot area. It's just that. Where to go? I'm going to clear the filter. And then.
So all these are on sale, everything around there. So how about if we go just outside that good area, what you said? I'm sure there are other good areas too. It's just.
Yeah, these are the ones that are showing up in multifamily.
0.7 for 35 units.
36 this looks
36. Oh yeah. Click on that. Jonathan Drive. I wonder the location. Is this closer to the one that you were mentioning, or there?
35,810. I can check. So B plus.
35. Oh, B plus area. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So what website did you go to find the area?
I go to Niche, Niche.
Yeah, I just
That's
saw.
my favorite. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, that's a new one on me. Niche, Niche.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
I always check
beautiful.
that, and that has all the things like crime rate, everything it's all accounted for.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, Dave, I got a question for you in Florida.
Okay.
What was the damage done in that area as far as single family, multifamily? Was it like super extensive? Were they rebuilding entire towns like they were in North Carolina?
No, you got to remember, we build for the most part to withstand hurricanes, even the flooding from hurricanes. For the most part, you have wind damage. In this case, you have flooding, but what you tend to have is the first floor gets damaged, but they're not destroyed because our building codes are really, it's easier to become a lawyer or a doctor than it is to become a general contractor in the city. I'm not kidding.
So,
It takes less time.
so the build, is it like cinder block typically on single family there, or are they stick built?
They can be stick built. Now, if the ocean comes in, you don't want to be in a stick built house. But when you get closer to the ocean itself or the Gulf, a lot of times those are concrete block. They're old concrete block buildings. You have drywall damage from the floods, but even though it just depends on the severity of the storm. But
What about in this particular case? You don't see, so you're saying a lot of the damage that was done in Florida that we're ready for it, right? Which is different than up in North Carolina or whatever, because they weren't ready for that kind of stuff. It's more of a repair type deal than a full rebuild.
yeah, we had up to 3 feet of water in the property. So what does that mean? You're going to cut your drywall. You're going to take that drywall out. You're going to spray it to make sure there's no residual mold.
Mm-hmm.
You probably cut out at 4 feet, so you can use a single sheet of drywall. So you're going to replace drywall at 4 feet, tape the seams, finish it, put new flooring down, put in new cabinets, countertop.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a renovation as, no, if it's your house, it sucks. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if it's multifamily, it also sucks because you lose your tenants, but a lot of insurance includes loss of revenue.
Yes, they do. They do.
But that's where I think you get into, and I'm sure this owner is receiving loss of revenue insurance right now.
Totally, because of being empty. Yeah, no revenues at all. But you're so right. Yeah, Dave. I know in Harvey, I had a property near to NASA, 150 units, and lower level, second level, nothing happened. Lower level, I have 51 units, got 3 feet of water. No, 18-inch of water. So we doubled it. So we did 36-inch cut. 36-inch. So 18, so that even the moisture goes up there. And then we have to dry and everything, just like you said, quite a bit expensive.
Because I'm just curious, because I know that we're looking at other places where it'd be more advantageous, but that also brings more competition in there. And sometimes where there is a disaster or problems is where like you were talking, your opportunity comes up where you can scoop things up on the cheap. Along with that, right? You could get a new administration a big thing in California with the insurance, it's not that there's more fires, it's the regulations that are going on with the insurance company that makes them run for the hills, right? Where Florida, I don't know how that all works. I know here it's regulation and technology can help with fires. No big, eventually they could figure that out. The hurricane thing, I don't know, but I'm just seeing if something as we move into the next year, if things go a certain way, regulations minimize, if you can pick up properties on the cheap, and then what's the cost to rebuild, and then I don't want to say take advantage, but there's an opportunity there where there was issues. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And it's like anything else. There's always opportunity when you have these disasters.
Totally. Yep.
But the opportunity is also that the seller has been paid. In many cases, the seller's been paid. They pay off their underlying mortgage. Now they have an asset they don't want. It's really not an asset, it's a liability. They're willing, they love the income from the property. So now they're in a position where potentially they can finance it to someone else and still receive income from the property. So I think those are opportunities that may not exist otherwise. And that's where lead generation for off-market deals can come in handy. Naturally, because brokers are going to elevate the price.
And then the reason I asked about the rebuild or the fixing is I happen to meet up with a referral that has these new building blocks they're doing, and they're doing them in all other countries where they're actually stronger than the cement cinder blocks, can withstand the hurricane winds. They're made out of rubber, and they can actually build the homes in a month or less. Like they could do I think it's like a 1,200 square foot home in 8 hours or something crazy. So your cost to build is nothing. So then therefore your prices go way down. So I'm just trying to put it all together where, oh, there's an issue over here. How can you fix it? You get this material that's much better. You can build in an instant. So your cost to build is much cheaper. Is there an opportunity to rebuild and or expand with people selling on the cheap and then seeing if you can use that new material? I know that's a little bit far in advance, but it's just something that's already coming down the pipeline. I know it's happening in other countries, and they're trying to get it green lighted in the US right now. And what they don't have is factory.
Franco, there's blocks that are sold. They're almost like a figure eight block.
It's like a Lego.
But they're made of recycled plastic, and they have two hollow tubes in them, and they build it. Then they run the electrical through that's already through there, and then they pour concrete in, and they call it ICW. It has an insulation rating of R42. It's like super high insulation, and it has the wind rating of the category 6 wind rating. It's amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. So I met with someone just like in the last month, I want to say, and they actually are part of they're the CEO of the company that's doing that. They're buying out partners. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but he actually brought the building blocks, and it was interesting that we were talking right with the hurricanes were happening. They said they were actually their company was used in the Haiti, like when all that stuff was going on to go rebuild temporary housing with these blocks. So I'm like looking at the insurance opportunity, Florida, what could be next, and like how that all comes. Sorry, I'm just spitballing out there and throwing something up. My mind started going.
No problem. No problem. Uncle, brother, I know on the left he was doing calculations. You want to take over, Uncle? Yeah.
No worries. Yeah, so essentially what I'm seeing here, they have given like some calculation, but if you just go based on the rents, based on average rent, which is 810, is I think it is decent, right? And your potential rent could be for the year could be this much, 349. Potential NOI could be this much, and with a cap rate of 5,
Yeah.
right? Cap rate of 5, it's 3.4. They are asking for 2.7.
Aha.
Okay.
There is 700.
And there is a potential of, this is just purely based on pro forma, if you're able to push to 110.25 with upgrades, which will require capital.
We're not seeing the whole screen. Oh, there you are over there. Okay.
Oh, there.
Are you able to see my spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is, wait, let me make it bigger. Yeah. So,
there's some kind of vacancy in it.
I know, yeah, we can actually, instead of this, we can do like 60%. No, wait, 40%.
No, 40. Okay. For the NOI,
40.
yeah.
Let's just do 40%. So that will take care of
Vacancy.
vacancy as well. Although I think that's quite conservative.
Yeah.
Still, you have a little bit of cushion in the current and over here. However, what I'm noticing is they have not been able to do this amount of vacancy. So let me expand this guy. Wait, where to go? Yeah, so this is the T12, right?
Yeah.
So their vacancy has been much more, which is interesting.
Oh, 32%.
Which is crazy because what is going on? Because if you look at, let's look at the comparables, right? And if you look at the comparables,
right down below.
Yeah, let's look at the comparables. These are the ones, and they have the vacancies right here. Let's look at occupancy.
95. Oh my gosh. 85, 95.
95.
100.
100%.
Oh my God.
Code.
Oh, not available.
Yeah.
So something is wrong. What's wrong then? 1/3 people have left.
Here also.
Yeah.
Maybe we can Google and find out. I don't know. It must have happened.
Story behind it. Yeah. Some shooting or something, or why people.
You can stop right there. Look at, I can just tell you by the car parked in the park.
Yeah, look at that. Yep.
No, that's one of the things I know you, Vinney. I know you taught me this. You do a Google Drive down the road, like you take the Google Maps and you do the drive down the street.
Yes.
Look at the
Yep.
cars, and so you see this car sitting there. I'm not knocking that car, but
No.
see the big oil spot right next to it.
Yeah. Right
There's
there.
been a fire on the car right next to it. But now the flip side is the good point is this was probably taken during the day and everybody's at work. That means it's a working class neighborhood. But
Yeah.
there might be some lower income stuff here. And lower income in Alabama, especially Huntsville, you can be pushing the envelope at $800 a unit in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get it for the right price, doesn't really matter. Encore, why don't you do that? Grab that 6 Cadillac Drive, or not 6 Cadillac Drive. Let's go to the Jonathan Drive, Northwest Huntsville, Alabama, and let's drive the map and let's see what the cars look like in that neighborhood.
That's
Check
a
it
good
out.
point.
And I also asked like Perplexity.
Oh, you did it. I do that all the time.
Me like why is the occupancy lower here?
Huh?
And being on maybe major noise issue, being on major highway, because it's, I think, scoured through Reddit and everything, right?
Below
Right.
market rents. Yeah.
Which is a good thing actually.
Property
Condition and everything.
conditions. Market saturation. Yeah. Hmm.
Pricing strategy. Let me do that too. Jonathan Drive Apartments, Huntsville, Alabama. Let's go to the maps. Where the heck? Why won't it come up? Hang on, let me expand this. Oh
Yeah.
wow, just one result.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's not a street view. Let's see. 218 Jonathan Drive. Drive Apartments.
Oh, you could go on the right side, right? On that map. Maybe it'll let you go in.
Okay, this is, yeah.
Oh, that's the freeway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're looking at a little bit of lower income,
Yes.
probably C minus.
Yep. Totally.
Just by the age of the automobiles, you can tell a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's C minus condition, but you could get it. I don't know if it's a B neighborhood. You never know.
That's the thing. Yeah, that'll be something to find out.
B leaning C.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. No, that's a good one. Thanks for doing that. Really. Thank you, Ankur. Again, the big thing is we need to, maybe next week we'll look into some other emerging markets. Maybe I'll do some research, you can do too. Then we could go into where the potential is. I know I heard about Tennessee and all that over there. Chattanooga, some deal came in Chattanooga. Memphis, some people are buying in Memphis there. I know we brought up Gary, Indiana today. Over there, people are making 45%, right, Dave?
yeah, it's
You
a rough
mentioned
area though. I will say Gary is
area. Is it rough area? Okay. Sure. And
You
we'll
know,
discuss more. Huh?
I basically, Indiana, I was looking at Indianapolis and neighboring suburbs, and Indiana came out to be like, basically I did this whole mapping of the lowest, if you rank basically on median household price, not household price, sorry, median
House
if you
price.
rank base on lowest to highest, and then you do on top of that do crime rating. I put that and created like a table through Perplexity, and so
Interesting.
Indianapolis was coming at a very good.
Oh, wow.
Comes at a very good thing because it has medium crime, and compared to these others in the area, and it also has very reasonable house prices.
Wow. I know another one. Last year, we were looking at Kentucky, like the certain areas, Louisville, Kentucky, opposite of the other side of Cincinnati. But thanks so much for joining today. Thank you so much for interactions. And I hope everybody had a lot of good in learning and everything. We'll see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Tamara.
It was nice
Bye-bye.
meeting all of you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
You.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That's all for this episode of The Investor Impact. Stay tuned for the next episode and don't miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow alongside this powerful inner circle.